RUM is super important because it's the truth. It is what the real people visiting your site are actually experiencing. But there's also a ton of noise in that. Like some of those real users, you don't give a crap about because they're not anybody who are your real users. Like if you get a surge of traffic from Mongolia, but like your users aren't in Mongolia, then you don't care. I'm not going to sell anything to them. It's not important to me. So figuring out what the signal versus the noise is in that real user data is super important. But that's frankly just a hard problem. It's a hard problem for people to think about. It's a hard problem to solve. A lot of people just don't care enough for that. And so on the other side, there's synthetic monitoring or lab testing or whatever you want to call it. Like running page speed insights, running Lighthouse, running whatever, which is easy and fast and cheap. And like, you can just do it and I can get a 100 score and it's gamified and I feel good and like, it's great. And that's what 95% of people who think about web performance just do that. And so what we tried to do with the current iteration of request metrics is marry the two together in kind of like almost a maturity model. Like you always start with lab testing. You always start with like, tell me what my site is right now. Give me a cool gamified visual experience that says, here's how fast it is. Here's what I think is wrong with your site. Here's how to make it better, blah, blah, blah. And then if you keep going, if you dig in, eventually you hit the edge of what you can do with lab testing and you need real user monitoring. And then we try and bring you over into that world and say, great, I can tell you all of those things.